Hello there, people. My name is Jason White Jr. Why are you looking at me so funny? I mean, is it the goggles or the boats and the lighthouses and the ocean on my shirt? Do you think we're talking about marine biology? Well, if you did, you guessed correctly. Because today, I'm going to be discussing many different aspects and elements, and also the many reasons why you should consider this amazing career field. An important thing to know is that marine biology is best defined as the study of organic organisms in the world's oceans and those organisms' interactions with its environment. Another important thing to know is that when you get a degree in marine biology, there's not exactly a clear-cut marine biologist. Instead, marine biology is more of the general area, and there's many different fields of it that entail many different jobs and training and education and salaries for that. So we're going to be running over that in the upcoming segments of this clip. The average yearly salary of a marine biologist in the United States is $44,000. They typically start at around $16,000 and go up to $190,000. Not too bad at all. It is recommended that first you do undergrad in a cell biology, general biology, ecology, or evolution course, and then pursue a marine biology degree. And then following that, a greater education is an option, such as getting your doctorate or your master's, depending upon which field you choose, as different fields will require more levels of higher education. Training requirements vary, again, based upon field, but some could include scuba diving, operation of small watercraft, care and feeding of marine organisms and plants as they might be held in captivity to be observed, general lab procedure, principles and safety, and general water safety. As I've stated with many other parts of this video, depending upon which field you're in, your daily tasks and responsibilities will be different, but some daily tasks could be sampling wildlife and collecting data on it, direct interactions with animals such as tagging, as is seen above with the shark, studying movements of species and mating trends, dietary trends, working on boats and submarines, and I mean, really, there's endless possibilities of the activities that you could be doing on a daily basis, just depending upon what you choose to do and what interests you. Jobs in this field are limited and competition is strong. BLS projects that job growth for zoologists and wildlife biologists as a whole will only increase 3 to 7% through 2022, which is slower than all other occupations, but yet still growing. Those with advanced math and computer skills will be an advantage for sure. Math is crucial for the calculations needed on a daily basis, and computer skills are very important as with the past technological advancements that we've had very recently. It's very important to interpret and record data. Sylvia Earle, the lady pictured above here, is one of the first key players that was a female in marine biology, and being able to break down the barrier and making a more level playing field as the distribution of gender in marine biology. In 2016, 52.5% of the people that graduated with a marine biology degree were white females, which goes to show how slowly but surely we are starting to get a more level distribution based upon gender. But as you can see, through ethnicity, white mainly dominates this occupation. If you live in the Rocky Mountains, I'm sorry to inform you, but you're going to need to move if you want to be a marine biologist. To be a marine biologist, you have to study the oceans, and in order to study the ocean, you need to move to one or live near one. And as a result, the main restriction would just be obviously that you live close enough to an ocean, or you move somewhere that is close enough, mainly on a coast or somewhere like that. Why does this field interest me? Why doesn't it interest you? That is the real question. I mean, it is just so fascinating because we live on a planet where we know more about our stars and our galaxy, which is so infinitely large, than we do about our own ocean. There is thousands of miles to cover that we have not yet even scraped. There are so many different creatures that live down there that we have no idea about. And I just find it so fascinating that this is a career path where you could be able to explore this and make these discoveries that no one has made before. And even if it's you don't want to do something like that, you can interact with animals on a daily basis, aquatic, beautiful animals. You can travel across the world to many different places as a result of being a marine biologist and maybe getting called to go on a boat to follow mating trends. And I mean, there's just so many different possibilities of what you can do as a marine biologist. I think it's all equally very fascinating and very entertaining. And I definitely, if you're interested in science, I would fully recommend doing a little bit more research and trying to pursue it, because I think it is a very fascinating field, and I think that it offers a lot of really, really, really cool topics that you can discover and be able to work with every day. There's many different support organizations for marine biologists, as many of the work and research they do is very important for many different companies. Some support organizations would be the Association for the Sciences of Limnology and Oceanography, the Fisheries Department, International Association of Aquatic and Marine Science Libraries and Information Centers, International Collective in Support of Fish Workers, International Council for the Exploration of the Sea, International Whaling Commission, and these are just a couple. In addition, the government also offers funding to help see the effects of pollutants and toxins that are being put into the sea, as many projects that marine biologists do directly correlate with things that the government needs to observe and get a better idea of. So depending upon which field you're in, there's definitely many different organizations that are willing to help and fund the projects that you or your company is doing. Finally, we are left with, as I had mentioned earlier, traveling possibilities. I mean, yeah, so many different traveling possibilities. Rather, it could be moving from a city to city based on a coastline, or even going to another country. Sometimes you're working directly at sea, living on a boat, or traveling through the sea and going to different areas based upon what is needed and the field you're in. But yes, there's many possibilities, which again is why this field is so great, because there is no definition of exactly what you can do. There's so many different paths you can choose and take, and that is why you should really consider it, because you can travel, you have so many different options of things you can do and things you can study, and it's a very, very, very exciting field to be a part of, as there is just endless possibilities. So that is all I will leave you with today, folks. Thank you, and I hope I helped to inform you about what it's like to be a marine biologist and some key aspects of it. Thank you.